All right, so what I've got is a transfer case from a 2015 Dodge Ram Bighorn. This is the one that has 4 low, 4 high, and 4 auto. It had high miles, but it's not something I would reuse or sell to somebody, so we're just going to do a teardown. Save anything that we think we might use, which would be like the fill plugs. I had tried to get this thing to go in and out of gear, and it ended up getting stuck in low, so that's why we're doing this. It's just not something I trusted. Like I said, high miles. Okay, yep, just a little wiggle. There's your motor. Comes off pretty nice and easy. If you wanted to, you could pull that gray piece out and pin this so that you're not damaging this wire. That doesn't matter. Never know when you need one of these. There's our fill and drain plugs. These typically do have ATF in them when I drain them. I don't know if these are supposed to come off first. Let's just get them out of the way. Looks like a couple of small 10 mil here. You know, this at least gives me an option. Most of the time there's just the gears and a fork and a chain that runs from your main section over to your side section to feed the front drive shaft. So not a fan of these. It's not as were I. T40 Torx. Looks like there's plenty of places to get in between here. Pry this apart. I'm just going to try to give it a tap. Give it a tap and a pry. Now, if you're doing this and you want to keep this, make sure you don't pry in between the gasket surfaces, because you can ding them and then you end up with a leak. That's not what you want to do. So for me, I'm just gonna go right there anyway. Oh, if I get one at the left. This side. Off even. All right. Here we go. Got 2 bearings in the case. This is some kind of we unbolted. Well, that's the engagement motor. That's a magnet. That goes in here. might be what does your automatic kicking in there. Technically. Okay, so there's your shift. It actually spins that. It's not really like a lever. So it moves the fork up and down. Okay, so this should be, it's still spinning that. Is there something else? Okay, this one. Oh. It's wild, there's a screen over here for the fluid. Right down over here. Right there's a magnet also to catch anything. Yeah, I was trying to shift this thing around and it was wanting to grind. And it would not come out of 4 low. Looks like we got a snap ring up here. Oh, she was spring. A little bit of spring on there. Okay. Well, we got some 3 bearings in here. This almost looks like an AC clutch. So, there's our 3 balls in between there. That's pretty wild looking. Spring. Look at this spring. Okay, now this. Oh, now we got a snap ring right here. These things are a pain sometimes. I'm not worried about damaging this, so it's off. Now, I guess this is the clutch pack. Oh yeah, look at this. This is for the, this has to be for the automatic, so we've got that. A center gear. Looks like metal plate. Metal plate. Clutch. No. There's the shim pack plate. It's just like a wet clutch in a motorcycle, man. Clutch material. Metal plate. Clutch material. A little bit of wear on it. Nothing that I see bad. I mean, this thing could have had the fluid changed in it more. That one looks fine. Clutch plate. That one looks like it got hot toward the outer edge. Clutch material still good though. Oh, that's fine. Looks okay. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense that that's the auto 4-wheel drive. Yeah, there's a hot spot right there. But I mean, this is not, it's not bad. It's not shot. The main drive plate. You can tell it has some black stuff on it. Not sure what this piece is supposed to be. Oh, it's a heavy duty, yeah. That's something else. Like, I guess that's for the magnetic plate. So that magnetic plate kicks together on this, and these gears lock it into that hub. So that's how it works. Anything else in here? Oh, so this comes up together. Solid gear. That one's solid too. Some different material inside of here. Really to coat that for some reason. So it does what it's supposed to do, I guess. Okay, now how did this come up? All right. Oh, roller bearings. Between there. Another one. That's just a flat washer. Any of this come up? Okay. Guess this is guess it has its own pump. There's a magnet. You can see we have a little bit on it. I guess this is a pump. Works itself around. I'm gonna have to take that apart too. Shift rod. Shift fork. That's what it rides on. Plastic on the end. Okay, what do we got here? Does this shaft need to come out? Oh, look at that. Dang, it's not even full the whole way through there. That's how you get your neutral in your transfer case. Way more complex than what I had imagined. Ah, look at that. That's wild looking. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Found it. This came apart. That's why it wasn't going back into whatever it is. There's some more little roller bearings down in there. There's some more. More metal pieces. Look at that. A little tiny piece there. Let's set it up here. I don't know what that was. It had to be. There's a little bit more there. Another flat washer. The stuff to ride on. Looks like there's a metal needle bearing. Wow, that was something in there that come apart. That might have been why it wasn't shifting. This looks like this is assembled. You can't get this apart. That's for the front drive shaft. That's kind of wild. Let's get our screwdriver we dropped while we were trying to fight this thing apart. Now, is this left out of here? Oh, nope. What do we got? Looks like we have a ring that is made to pry out of here. Not too bad. Part of the spline gear, I guess. There's those real cool little needle bearings that I pulled out of there. All right, outside of that, and the fact that there's some, like I said, this, whatever that is, that came apart. There's some bearings in the case on both sides. So you can see, right there's the part number. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Seal. This shaft has a, okay, this is for the front shaft. I think that went into the tranny. So we need this. See if we can get it. There we go. All right, that goes to the front drive shaft right there on that side. So there was something messed up in there in the main drive. Like I said, this come out of a truck that had 210,000 miles showing. The transmission fluid was black. It looks like it was never ever serviced. Like I said, outside of these bearings that need to come out of this case. That's pretty much it. All right, we have part numbers right there. I don't know, hopefully they came in the camera. I'm gonna just try to see if I can pop these bearings out of the case just for something to do. I basically took this apart just to see what's in here. Everything is going into the Garbagna and off to a different place to become something else. So let's I'm gonna grab what we need for this right here. Let's see if there's anything inside of this pump. That looks like it's a real small Torx. 25 maybe. A little bigger. That was a 20. I guess it is this one. Just fit a little loose. I don't like that. No way, it was stripped torn. Nope, look, we snapped it off on that one. That was a 20. All right, well, we're not gonna get the pump apart to see what's inside. I'm gonna get all this mess into the bucket and into the junk car that it's going in. This was pretty cool to get to pull this apart. That's, like I said, that's a magnet. These solid gears. And I guess that's the end of it. So that's what it looks like inside of your automatic transfer case from your Dodge Ram. I'm pretty sure that's the same transfer case from 2013 and up. These parts could be similar to other years. Durango, what else? Jeep. You know, I'd say any one of the truck models. Could be vans. I don't know if they have this type of stuff in it or not. But there you go. That's it. Bye.